It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season, as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 22, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. George Karlaftis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 11.
43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
This league is all about speed at the receiver position, and Jalen Guyton, he's got it in abundance. Almost 1,000 yards over the last 2 seasons in Los Angeles while playing as the Chargers' 3rd or 4th receiver much of the time. Nice 1st down pickup with that catch.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 39, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on second down, Herbert. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff as they run left side.
And he's got it to about the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert. And he's going to go down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end defender and made his 3rd straight Pro Bowl in 2021.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here is Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that, because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Here's the option. Running right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 57, 57.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57, color, 57, color.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes to throw once more. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.